All right, guys, how's it going? Well, it is time for another today's exclusive. But before we get into that, my last video I uploaded about Darwin Núñez, YouTube told me off. They've restricted that video. Can you believe it? Now, rather than delete it, all right, I left it on for you. Left it on for you. I'm sure a bit of excessive language won't offend you. Well, you're on the wrong, you're on the wrong channel. If it does. So if any of my peoples are going to support any of my videos today by buying me a coffee, go and do it on that one, please. I'd really appreciate it. You can't say anything, can you? Right. Today's exclusive is by Football Insider. So we know that this is going to be a load of shite, right? I haven't read it. I don't know what it's about. Now, the picture, look, first of all, let's start with the headline, right? The headline, exclusive. Liverpool to be tested with £100 million plus bid for 24-year-old. The wages are incredible. All right, that's the headline. And then the picture that I've used is rather, I suspect, misleading. A bit strange, but there you go. Up there at the top there, look. We've got Arne Slot and Cristiano Ronaldo. Manx. So... let's see what it says. Now, I can't read all the article to you. You're not allowed to, right? So I'll drop out bits that are not really important, like, you know, telling you the obvious, like Liverpool are about to win the league and stuff like this. I don't leave bits out to make an article look good or bad. You can go and look at the original article for yourself and compare it to my video, and you'll see that I never do that. Well, let's see what it's going to say. Now, remember, the more ads, the more bullshit. It took me about 20 minutes to close the ads down. So if you visit a website on a frequent basis that you know, like Football Insider, is just a load of nonsense. But if you visit a website that you don't really know, you're not sure, you haven't heard me talk about it, I'll go and ask. But before I review it for you, right? All you need to remember in your head is the more ads, the more bullshit, the less likely it is to believe, right? And it's true. So, because people say to me, put an ad blocker on, but it's like, I don't want to, because I want to see how many adverts these sites display to me. All right, guys? So, Saudi Pro League sides are preparing for an ambitious summer transfer window with a number of players on their radar, including Liverpool stars. That radar. It's like a buzzword at the moment, that, isn't it, radar? So, basically, the article goes on to say here in the second paragraph, that having missed out on Mo Salah, the Middle East mega spenders are now looking at other ambitious targets. No names yet. Budgets are in place for clubs to spend upwards of £100 million. That's right. Now, it says now. Now, Paul Robinson, who covers the Saudi League extensively. Why do we have to be told extensively? Why not just say he covers the Saudi League? It's to emphasise, to try and make you believe it more, right, I think. For multiple broadcasters, see what I mean? Oh, dear. And he's well connected there. Oh, he's well connected as well. So they're emphasising that you should believe this. You know what I mean? Has told Football Insider that Saudi clubs are prepared to test Liverpool and the Premier League elite with, quote, offers they can't refuse. We'll be the fucking judge of that, won't we, guys? Let's have a look. We're going to stop swearing. Do you know what I mean? If they restrict your video, you don't get any advertising revenue, you don't. Do you know what I mean, guys? Well, I might fade away. This comes after Football Insider revealed in March that Darwin Núñez, talk of the devil, is set to leave Liverpool and wants to move to the Middle East. He's set to leave Liverpool, all right, with a size 6 right up his head. Oh. In bold, Saudi Pro League sides plot move for Liverpool stars. Former Man United chief scout Mick Brown, we've heard him a few times on here, haven't we? Told Football Insider that Saudi clubs want Chelsea star Caicedo and could pay 100 million to tempt him. What has that got to do with a move for Liverpool stars? Keep going. Absolutely pointless. Doesn't mention Liverpool at all, right? At all, the next few paragraphs. It then goes on to say, speaking on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, Robinson explained that Saudi Pro League sides are now aiming to sign 23 and 24-year-olds with incredible wages on offer to turn their heads. They can't even... do you know what I mean? Like, you can't buy happiness. That's what my mum used to say to me, but I would argue that I would rather cry in a Mercedes-Benz than on a push bike if something went wrong. However, them lot out there, I was going to swear then, them lot out there, they're just throwing all this money around to try and create a great league or whatever and get some names out there. But it's just not working, is it? It's shite, isn't it? Do you not think? When was the last time you ever heard anyone at pubs say, "Gonna get off, guys, because there's that fucking Saudi Pro League"? You know what I mean? I couldn't care less about any of the big name players that are out there. And maybe they're maybe they're excited about one or two players, but they can't. They've got all that money and they've still got a wank league. My video's going to get restricted again. I'm going to have to launch a cop talk uncensored somewhere. I'm going to have to. Because my peoples that have been around here for years, they know what it used to be like on here. I'm very reserved now. Anyway, it's going to be a very big window for the Saudi Pro League, he told Football Insider. This is, what's he called? Robinson. It's not a retirement home. They're buying younger now. It's not just 30 plus stars. This is really investment in the future. You'll see 100 million plus deals again this summer easily. They're prepared to test clubs like Liverpool with offers they can't refuse, and players' heads will be turned. The wages on offer are incredible. The tax-free lifestyle. Now they're signing 23 and 24-year-olds, and that's a serious game changer. Even Liverpool could lose someone if the numbers are high enough. So they're just throwing Liverpool what? In fairness, bold subheadline. Luis Diaz linked with Saudi Pro League move after Anfield talks. Another Liverpool star who's been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia is... Who was the first one? Oh, Darwin Núñez. Yeah. Another Liverpool star who has been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia is Luis Diaz, amid growing uncertainty surrounding his future at Liverpool. Football Insider revealed Liverpool will hold showdown talks with Diaz. Fucking swearing again. In the Middle East, as clubs in the Middle East have been keeping an eye on his situation. The Reds have held talks over a potential new contract for the winger, but have so far failed to reach an agreement. Oh, no way. I've just declined the call. Sorry, but priorities. The Reds have held talks over a potential new contract for the winger, but have so far failed to reach an agreement. This comes after Football Insider revealed that Liverpool will listen to £60 million offers for Diaz, which would represent profit, blah, blah, blah. So, first of all, Luis Diaz, if people follow my channel, they know the score. Luis Diaz wants to go to Barcelona, and Barcelona want Luis Diaz, but they've fallen into that financial problem again. The 1-4 rule. Previously, they did get back to the 1-1 rule in Spain, which means for every euro spent, you want to spend, you have to get a euro in your accounting, if you like. So if you want a 60 million euro player, you've got to get 60 million euros into your books, somehow, not necessarily through player sales. And the contract valuation is on top of that as well. So if it's 60, say, plus 10 contract, then they've got to get 70 in. That's the 1-1 rule. Barcelona have now fallen into the 1-4 rule, which is a setback for them because they've been, so much came up in their accounts that didn't add up. So they're now on the 1-4 rule. So if they were to try and sign Luis Diaz and spend that kind of money on him, they would need to raise 175 million euros in income revenue to make that one transfer happen, to meet that valuation. So they can't even just get 60, 70 million in. So at the moment, it's a bit of a tricky situation. I would be surprised to see Luis Diaz go and sign for another club, because then he would be closing the door on Barcelona, a club that he knows does want to sign him. So, maybe Barcelona will get that sorted. I think there's a review at the end of June, I'm not sure. I do have a YouTube channel dedicated to Spanish football. It's called Golazo España. It comes up on the screen at the end. If you click into the video description, there's maybe two, I'm not sure. There's three. I've got 3 other YouTube channels. The links are in the video description. I talk about these things on a regular basis. I review the Spanish papers daily, and I also review them for this channel, so you can stay here, but only the Liverpool stuff. And I should be doing that again from next week, really. I've been away, obviously. So, yeah, I'd be very surprised if Luis Diaz went anywhere. I always thought Luis Diaz would be sold this... Oh, my... How can it... There's nothing even on my screen. There's nothing even on my screen. I'll turn Wi-Fi off. So we're going to be doing this all afternoon, are we? What is going on? Stop! So, it's not even ringing. What was I saying? Let me that there, look. What was I saying? The Luis Diaz. I think he wants obviously to go to Barcelona. I can't. Why? If he goes to sign for another club, you know, in Saudi, somebody closes the door on that. You know, so I'm not really sure that he would. That's still ringing. I'm not sure he would want to do that really. Oh, that's what I was saying. I think that Luis Diaz was going to be sold in the summer, and that was going to be part of the money with Darwin Núñez to invest in things. So it would be interesting to see how that one goes. But that was a terrible exclusive. Obviously, I can't remember what it was called. I'm going back inside now. Okay, I'm not stressed at all. Not at all. Like things like this, they don't bother me, guys. Right. So the headline, see, people know that. You know, like people that are close to me, they know that if I don't answer a call, that, you know, I'm possibly recording, you know, so I always say, yeah, I'll ring you back. To persist, you know, when I return the call in a minute, if this person isn't on the floor dying or possibly dead now, there would be hell on. So anyway, the headline was as follows: exclusive. Liverpool to be tested with 100 million plus bid for 24-year-old. The wages are incredible. I'm none the wiser, to be honest with you. There must be on about Darwin Núñez, but I thought he was 25. Oh, you're about Diaz. I'm off. Listen. If you like this video somehow, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment about it. If you want to get me a coffee or a beer, I'm having a beer tomorrow. I'm not feeling very well, but I need to go to the football tomorrow and have a beer. I need a celebration anyway, you know, tomorrow. So please hit the super thanks button. It's a love heart under the video. YouTube shafted me on my last video, so I could really do with an extra drink, I think. My God, that was him. I mean, that was like ringing, and there's like no one there. Like the thing, there's nothing happening. Even on. I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. All right. All right.